According to the latest financial disclosures, Donald Trump and his Save America Political Action Committee sitting on $110 million, which is more than both the Republican Party and the Democratic Party have combined. The Democratic Party, the DNC, right now has $52.9 million. The RNC has $24.5 million. So Donald Trump has more than double just what the Democrats have. He has more than quadruple what the Republican Party has. He is sitting on a war chest through his Save America PAC of $110 million, and it continues to grow. Now, if Donald Trump did in fact want to be the kingmaker that he already believes himself to be, he would be throwing that money around to every candidate he has endorsed. He would be making them come to Mar-a-Lago and grovel at his feet. They're already doing that, actually. And he would shower them with cash if he felt like it. The problem is, according to the reports, he's not doing that. In fact, out of all of the candidates that he has already endorsed this year, he has spread around a whopping $0 to all of them. They've gotten nothing. All they've gotten is Donald Trump's, full and whatever, blah, blah, blah endorsement. And I'm sure those candidates are thinking, all right, that's awesome, but I noticed you've got a big stack of cash over there, and man, I could really use that because my campaign's not going so well ever since you endorsed me. And yes, that is how that works for these people. But Trump's not spending it, at least not on them. What he's spending it on is himself. And by himself, I mean he can't legally just transfer the money from the Political Action Committee to his own bank account. That would be hugely illegal. So instead, what he does is he uses that money to pay for things at his own resorts, because then after expenses and accounting, then it goes back into his pockets. So he is using this $110 million to enrich himself instead of giving it to the candidates. And it's money, by the way, that is being starved from the RNC. And that's why their fundraising numbers are so pathetic right now, because instead of donating to the Republican Party itself, Republicans are donating to Donald Trump's things. And Trump's not spreading that money around. And ultimately, that could come back to hurt Republicans in the midterms. The Democrats, they've got more than double what the Republicans have. They're doing okay, right? They're not necessarily hurting for cash. They could probably use some more. They haven't really been spending big yet either, which is a problem, which of course is why Republicans get ahead on the messaging issues. But nobody's going to beat Donald Trump right now. Nobody's going to beat the amount of cash that man has on hand. And they can grovel all they want. They can head down to Mar-a-Lago. They can worship him as a god. But he is not going to give them that money, at least not in any significant amount. He is going to continue to spend it on his own events, on his own properties, so that at least some of that money makes its way back into his own pocket. Because the only thing Trump cares about, has ever cared about, or will ever care about is money. And he'll be damned if he's going to share that with anybody. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.